Glenn, let's go from Maine to Michigan. So Donald Trump, he reportedly has called Wayne County canvassers and basically told them that they needed to fight for the country. He's getting into so much different trouble, and it's important that people understand this is actually a different criminal matter than the other criminal matters that he has facing him. What do you think is the likelihood that he may be looking at an indictment here, or do you imagine that this potentially could be used as evidence in his other election interference cases?
Oh, it could certainly be used in other cases as part of his MO, his method of operating to show a common plan or scheme. Donald Trump seems to believe he can bully himself into any office. He can bully himself out of any situation. But you know what, Charles? I think we need to remember it didn't work in 2020. And more importantly, what I don't think Donald Trump appreciates, the more we listen to him spew nonsense into the public square day after day, is most of this nonsense will never see the inside of a courtroom, because criminal trials are governed by the rules of procedure and the rules of evidence. And Donald Trump and his lawyers are going to be so limited in what they can present to the jury, whereas Jack Smith's prosecutors will be able to present every word Donald Trump uttered that they believe has evidentiary value, that is incriminating based on the rules of evidence, a statement of a party opponent, that once the rules of evidence are applied to Donald Trump and his legal team, they're not going to know what hit them, and it's going to be a very powerful presentation in a court of law.
Barbara, one last question for you. If you're the prosecutor on this, if you're Jack Smith, how excited are you that Donald Trump continues to run his mouth about this immunity claim, or at this point, you just not even moved?
Oh, no, I think everything that Donald Trump says, whether he says it at a rally or on an interview or on a Truth Social post, all of it is fair game. And I imagine he's got somebody on his team continuing to collect all of these statements because, as Glenn said, they can be used against him in court. And so things that suggest his knowledge of the election outcome can be useful at the trial. So I think he'll keep talking and Jack Smith will keep collecting.